the USS Enterprise C, and it was a very, very easy model to put together. It just took a while to paint, and it's a model that I would recommend to anybody. Here's the shot of the Enterprise. I want to show you that some of the things I've done. For instance, the dome here, it's clear. And what I went ahead and did was spray painted all that colonial blue, and I used this black marker and I etched in some windows there. The same thing with windows on the whole spaceship. It's black ink from a pen. The three predominant colors that I've used on this model have been duck egg blue, colonial blue, Krylon colonial blue, and the tester's regular blue, number 1208, or light blue. Those are the three colors, although I'm sure that this colonial blue actually looks gray. I went ahead and used certain decals that I had from other kits. That's from one set of Enterprise model kits that AMT puts out. However, the decals are a little bit too small. I went ahead and used automotive pinstriping cut in little pieces of rectangular forms to use as a lifeboats on here. I used the Tamiya dark gray for the phaser banks. Right here I used a yellow decal stripe. On the power domes of the Enterprise C, I used a Tamiya transparent red so that it picks up and transfers the light real well. I did the same thing with the side engines here. I went ahead and used a Tamiya transparent blue, and I backed it on the opposite side of this with aluminum foil. Further, I went ahead and used some turn signal amber on this other clear piece here, so it's translucent enough, and I went ahead and put behind it more aluminum foil. Here's the main deflector dish, which is also cast out of a clear polyester resin. I spray painted that translucent or transparent blue, except for the centerpiece that I put decal behind, and it went on real well. Next, I backed that with aluminum foil so it kind of reflects some of the light forward again once it hits it just right. You may be able to see it here somehow, some way. Then I went ahead and used that same sky blue as a little ring around there, around the deflector. Turned out real well. The bottom dome here, I went ahead and I spray painted that with a gloss coat, and then I lined it with some duck egg blue. For the blue stripes that you see here on the underside, right there, and in these other two areas, those three stripes, I used some light blue decal that I got from a local hobby shop. And again, I used a decal NCC 1701C from some spare kit. The whole secondary hull is spray painted duck egg blue. Then I went ahead and put a coat of that tester's light blue right in here. Masked it off and put that in there. Then I got some Krylon country blue or colonial blue, whatever, and I went ahead and spray painted this whole area. Masked it off and spray painted it. And then through the magic of striped decals, I went ahead and cut some blue decals, and I made all of this rib work that you see in here. Here's the aft section of the dorsal on the secondary hull, and as you can see, the impulse engine was spray painted. Well, its framework was spray painted with that colony or country blue, but then went ahead and put a red striped decal on the inside. I was wrong in this portion though, because I think when I saw the episode, the light from the impulse engine is actually a light blue. I went ahead and used thick red heavy stripes, which I shouldn't have done, right here on the spine of the dorsal or the secondary hull. I want to give you another shot of the top of the saucer here. There is that yellow decal I mentioned, Here's some off-white square decals and a darker gray decal there. As you can see, I also use a darker gray decal here for these long triangular pieces. And for these 8 rectangular pieces, I used some lighter gray decal. Worked real well. Then I use that same blue decal around here on the ring of this. And then some longer blue stripes right there. Came out real well, better than what I thought. These are cut white square decals. I laid these in for additional lifeboats at the top of the primary hull.